Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back to Unacademy. So, how are you, all of you? My dear friends, let's crack GATE ESE with India's largest online learning platform. So, don't be late, get the Plus subscription now and start your journey with India's top educator and with the unlimited live and the recorded video lectures. There is a great announcement for the mechanical engineering students. Unacademy is going to launch the new batch, that is the batch A for the mechanical students at 28 December at 6 p.m. by the legend of mechanicals. So you can see the faculty member who are going to launch your new batches, that is the batch A on the 28th December. Kulkarni sir, the father of mechanical, the Rajiv sir, okay, Jitendra Gill sir, you can see Aditya Gupta sir. So these are the faculty who will take your lectures in Hindi as well as in English. So the batches will be in both the medium. So if you are not comfortable in Hindi, you can follow the English medium. So my dear students, you can inform your all of your friends to attend or to join this particular new batches that is going to be launched on 28th December. So myself, Ajay Das, I am MTech in Computer Science. I have a 8+ year of teaching experience. Till now, I have mentored almost 20,000 engineering students. Work as a freelancer at the many reputed institutes across India and qualified the GATE exam 5 times below the AIR 500. Also qualified the Chhattisgarh State Electricity Board exam with the AIR 8. So download the Unacademy learning app and start your journey with the Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. So don't be late. What you will get, my dear friends, I have only mentioned a few of the formal things that we are going to have once you will take the subscription of the Unacademy. So the first thing is daily live classes, second one is the structured courses, live test and quizzes, and unlimited access. The best part that you are going to have is a learn with the top educators. So I have only mentioned few of the educators, those who are associated with the Unacademy, from the background of electrical, electronics, civil, similarly from the mechanical and electrical. If you want to know more about the faculty according to your branch, what you can do, you can download the Unacademy learning app. You can check what kind of faculty those who are taking your classes in the plus courses as well as iconic courses. And you can also see the background history of those faculty, उन्होंने अपने लाइफ में किस तरह के results produce किए हैं. All the things you can know about this. Got it? And you can also attend the free live classes which is available in Unacademy learning app. तो आप free live classes को भी attend कर सकते हैं, and after getting the 100% confident and satisfaction, you can go for the subscription. So under the GATE ESE, there are various branches, but these are the branches which I have mentioned over here, for which the Unacademy is preparing you for the GATE and ESE, like the chemical, mathematics, instrumentation, computer science, mechanical, civil, electrical, production. So these are the branches for which you can easily take the subscription, or you can refer your friends to get the subscription for the GATE or ESE. But if you want to get the subscription, my dear friends, first of all, I will tell you, never forget to use the code IFA, which is written over here. This is the subscription code. This is the subscription code. To get any kind of subscription, you can use this code to get the 10% discount. See, Unacademy has two different kind of subscription model. One is the plus, which is already running from the last 2 years, and the second one is the iconic. Okay, so let's see what is the fee structure of the plus, then we will talk about the iconic. See, these are the month-wise fee structure mentioned over here. Suppose if you are taking the subscription of the 12 months, your fees will be around 20,000. Similarly, for the 18 months, your fees will be around this, and for the 24 month, your fees will be around this. But once you are applying this code IFA, you will get immediately minimum 10% discount, and this will be your final discounted fees after the 10% discount that you have to pay. एंड इंटरेस्टिंग बात यह है कि आप ये फीस ईएमआई के फॉर्म में भी पे कर सकते हैं, और कोई भी ईएमआई कॉस्ट नहीं लगेगा अगर आप सब्सक्रिप्शन 6 या 6 से मोर देन मंथ के लिए सेलेक्ट करते हो. गॉट इट ऑल ऑफ यू? सी, this subscription code by which you are getting the discount, this is applicable for all the branches, even applicable for all kind of competitive exam that is available in Unacademy platform. Either it is the GATE, ESE, CAT, GRE, UPSC, banking, SSC, JE, IIT, JE, NEET. whatever it is. In all the situation you can apply this code. You can suggest your friends, colleagues or relative to use this particular code, and all of them will get the minimum 10% discount. Now let's talk about the iconic. See my dear friends, if you are looking for the iconic is the new subscription model that recently Unacademy has launched. So in case of iconic, only two different kind of subscription model available. One is the 12 month of subscription, for which you need to pay the 50,000 around, and second one is the 24-month of subscription whose fees is 74,000. And in both the cases, once you will apply the code IPA, you will get minimum 10% discount, and this is the fee structure after the discount: 45,000 around and 66,000 around. So might be you are thinking, sir, why there is a fee hike of around 40% between Plus and Iconic? So whenever the fees is being hiked, there is a reason. All of you, please try to understand. If someone is putting something more fees, then there is a reason you are getting some additional things in case of Iconic. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. The Iconic subscription is useful for those students who are conceptually weak or who are not very much confident. Are you getting my point? All of you. So those students who are not confident, still in dilemma that whether I should prepare for the GATE ESE or not. See, कभी भी कॉन्फिडेंस लो क्यों होता है? क्योंकि आपके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस ही बिल्डअप नहीं है, ठीक है ना? आपके अंदर जो आप कॉन्सेप्ट्स है वो आपका वीक है, क्योंकि आपने बीटेक में थोड़ा कैजुअली लेकर के स्टडी किया है. सो वैसे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए आइकनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन बहुत ही ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द आइकनिक इज you can select your personal coach. See, suppose there are 20 number of educators in computer science. You can select any one of them as your personal coach, who will assist you to solve your doubts, to clear your concept, who will keep you motivated, and who will guide you all the way till your GATE exam. So in this situation, all the time you will remain motivated and you will be able to focus on your study, because there is a guide who is always assisting you in your journey of the preparation. Are you getting my point or not? So this is the best part of the iconic that I don't think you are going to have in any one online platform. So let's see. First of all, let's see about the Plus. So these are the things which you are getting inside the Plus: India's best faculty, interactive live classes, structured courses, live test and quizzes. So all the things which you are getting in the Plus, you will get in the iconic, but these are some additional things which you will only get in the iconic. First one is the personal coach, already I have discussed. Second interesting part is the study material that you are not going to have in a Plus. Third one is the personalized test analysis. Your test will be evaluated and you will be intimated personally. Along with that, also you will be guided where you need to focus more and in which direction you have to put your efforts. So the last one is the study planner. You will be also guided how to plan your study. Are you getting my point? So my dear friends, let's crack it. This is the slogan of the Unacademy, because we believe we will prepare you in such a way so that you would be able to crack your exam in a first attempt. Fine. So theory of computation part 4. See, here in today's class I'm going to discuss the very interesting topic of the automata theory, that is the product automata, जिसके बारे में बहुत कम लोग डिटेल में बात करते हैं. Got it? So let's start. See, my dear friends, I have given you a very simple problem. Okay, and this problem is not related with the product automata. This is the very simple problem. Okay, so just try to read the question very properly. This is the question of GATE 2002, and then we will find out the solution. See, the smallest finite automation which accept the language L is equal to this has how many states? So L is equal to x, where the length of the x is divisible by 4. Suppose I am giving you a language. L is equal to, suppose I am giving you a language W belongs to 0, 1 whole star, where mod of W mod 3 is equal to 0. Isn't it? The meaning of the statement is same as this. Means whatever the value of x is, if the entire length is divisible by 3, then it will be accepted by our machine. See, whenever you are dividing any number x by 3, there are 3 different remainder possible. Remainder 0, 1 and 2. Already we have discussed about this. So we are creating the three different state, remainder R0, R1 and R2. Of course, remainder R0 state will be a final state, and we are creating this one as a initial state, and these are the non-final state. These are the non-final state. See, taking the input symbol 0 or 1, we are migrating to this. Again taking an input symbol 0 or 1, we are migrating to this. Again taking the input symbol 0 or 1, we are migrating to this. So see over here, if you will give a string 100, it will be accepted because the length of this string is divisible by 3. But if you are taking a string 1000, it will never be accepted because the length of this string, here mod of w is equal to 4, and 4 is not completely divisible by 3. So this is the mod of w is equal to 3, and that's why it is divisible, but this is not. So it will be accepted, this will never be accepted. So how many states are there? There are 3 states. So solving such kind of problem is very easy. But whenever the question will be asked in this particular pattern, then how to solve the question? And this is the concept of the product automaton. So first of all, we will try to learn something about the product automaton, and then we will come to the question. Right, everyone? Is that clear? See, dear students, if you are really liking this video, then you can hit a like button. Okay, now let's see. See, product automata. Okay, see, suppose if there is a machine M which is actually a DFA. Okay, machine M which accept the language L1. Okay, which accept the language L1. Okay, and there is another machine. Suppose this is the machine M1, and there is another machine M2 which accept the language L2. Okay, now we are creating a product automaton. That is the M1 cross M2. What does it mean? We are creating a product automaton. See, here the number of states is N1. We are assuming here the number of states is N2. These are nothing but the number of states. So this is the product automaton. This is the product automaton, and what kind of language this product automaton will accept. This product automaton either can accept L1 union L2, or it can accept the L1 intersection L2. But in either of this condition, either you are making the L1 union L2 or L1 intersection L2, in both the situation, the total number of states will be N1 cross N2. And due to this, it is saying the product automaton. Either you are trying to find out the union of the languages or the intersection of two languages, okay, which are actually the regular, then the total number of states in the machine will be N1 cross N2. Got it? Let's see the example. Then I will tell you the method how to calculate the product automaton. Okay, see, suppose L1 is given as W belongs to A comma B whole star, where number of A in W mod 2 is equal to 0. Already you know about this. How many states will be required to design a DFA for this language? 2 states. Yes or no? All of you. How many states will be required to design a DFA for this language? 2 states. L2 is given as W belongs to AB whole star, where number of B in W mod 3 is equal to 0. And for this language, how many states will be required? This is the 3 states. Now we need to design a machine for the language L is equal to L1 union L2. Okay, we need to design a machine for the language L1 into L1 union L2. So for this language, if you want to design a DFA, then how many states will be required? How many states will be required? Then by the concept of the product automaton required. So by the concept of the product automaton, you can easily say it will require 2 into 3 is equal to 6 states. Okay. So ultimately we are multiplying the number of states required for the language is L1 and the number of states required for the language is L2. And it will become a 6 number of states. Now see how to design a DFA. Method of designing a DFA. Method of designing product automaton. Product auto. Fine. So let's see. See, for the language L1, if you will try to design a product automaton, how you will design? Suppose this is the state A and this one will become the final state and number of A is divisible by 2. How you will represent this? In this situation, the number of A is divisible by 2. This is the state B. And for the input symbol B, there is a self loop. Similarly, if you want to design the automaton for the L2, then it is suppose C, D, and this one is AND. What kind of languages L2 is accepting? Number of B is divisible by 3. Number of B is divisible by 3. So here the number of B is divisible by 3 and at any position any counting of A can appear. Any counting of A can appear. Is that clear? All of you. Now we need to design a language L is equal to L1 union L2. So this is the method of the product automaton. So how to find it out? See, the method is initially combine the initial state of both the machines. So what is the initial state of the first machine A and the second machine is C. So we are combining these two and we are making this as an initial state. Fine. So जैसे कि हम लोग NFA को DFA में कन्वर्ट कर रहे थे वैसे ही सिस्टम यहाँ पर भी यूज करना है. सी स्टेट A पे अगर A इनपुट सिंबल दे रहे हैं वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू B. ओके एंड स्टेट C पे A इनपुट दे रहे हैं वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू C. तो अल्टीमेटली AC पे A इनपुट देंगे तो वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू BC. ओके नाउ स्टेट A पे अगर B इनपुट दे रहे हैं वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू A and C पे B input दे रहा है we are migrating to D. So on the B input we are migrating to A, D. So in the first state we have seen the transition over the input symbol, that is the A comma B. Let's see about this particular state. So just see over here. State B पे A input दे रहे हैं we are migrating to A और स्टेट सी पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू सी. सो अल्टीमेटली बीसी पे ए इनपुट देंगे वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए सी. तो जस्ट मेक दिस. स्टेट ए पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी एंड सी पे बी देंगे माइग्रेटिंग टू डी. तो अल्टीमेटली इट इज डिराइविंग बी डी ओवर द इनपुट सिंबल बी. Similarly, think about this. स्टेट ए पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी, और डी पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए. सो अल्टीमेटली वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी डी. वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी डी ओवर द इनपुट सिंबल ए. फिर से देखिए, ए पे स्मॉल ए इनपुट देंगे, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी, और अगर डी पे स्मॉल ए इनपुट देंगे, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू डी. सो अल्टीमेटली वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी डी. ऑलरेडी द स्टेट एग्जिस्ट. सिमिलरली बी इनपुट के लिए सोचते हैं, स्टेट ए पे बी देंगे ए, डी पे बी देंगे ई. तो अल्टीमेटली यहां पर बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, तो वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए. सिमिलरली थिंक अबाउट दिस, स्टेट बी पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए, एंड डी पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू डी. तो अल्टीमेटली इट विल बी अ ए. सिमिलरली स्टेट बी पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी, एंड डी पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ई. सो अल्टीमेटली वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी. नाउ लेट्स थिंक अबाउट दिस, स्टेट ए पे ए इनपुट देंगे बी, ई पे ए इनपुट देंगे ई, तो बी ई. तो ए इनपुट पे बी ई. अगेन स्टेट ए पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए, और ई पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू सी. तो इट विल बिकम ए सी. सो ए सी इज हियर, इट विल बी दिस. सिमिलरली स्टेट बी पे ए इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू ए, ई पे ए देंगे ई. तो अल्टीमेटली इट इज डिराइविंग ए ई. स्टेट बी पे बी इनपुट दे रहे हैं, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू बी, ई पे बी देंगे, वी आर माइग्रेटिंग टू सी. बी सी. ऑलरेडी स्टेट एग्जिस्ट, सो इट विल कम over the input symbol B. So this is the input symbol B. Now what we will do, since A and C is the final state, A and C is the final state in two different machine, that is the M1 and M2, and we are trying to find out the union of two languages. So what we will do, union का मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर ये मशीन दो लैंग्वेज के यूनियन वाले लैंग्वेज को एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है, व्हाट डज इट मीन, लैंग्वेज L1 में अगर कोई भी स्ट्रिंग बिलोंग कर रहा है, ठीक है ना, इफ W belongs to L1 और W belongs to L2, W is accepted. अगर कोई भी स्ट्रिंग इन दोनों में से किसी भी एक लैंग्वेज में बिलोंग कर रहा है, इट विल बी एक्सेप्टेड. सो हाउ यू विल कंस्ट्रक्ट दैट मशीन. तो यहां पर A फाइनल स्टेट है, यहां पर C फाइनल स्टेट है. तो A और C में से किसी भी जहां जहां A या C अपियर हो रहा है, wherever A or C is appearing, just make that state as a final. So wherever A or C is appearing, just make it final state. Just make it final state. जहां जहां A या C अपियर हो रहा है उसको फाइनल स्टेट बना देना है. तो ये हमारा फाइनल स्टेट हो जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर A C दोनों है. यहाँ पर A है, ये भी हमारा फाइनल स्टेट होगा. यहाँ पर भी A है, ये भी हमारा फाइनल स्टेट होगा. अगेन यहाँ पर C है, ये हमारा फाइनल स्टेट होगा. इस स्टेट पे ना ही A है ना ही C है, ये नहीं होगा, ये भी नहीं होगा. सो दिस इज द फाइनल DFA. This is the final DFA, and in this DFA how many states are there? There are 6 states. तो देखिए M1 मशीन में नंबर ऑफ स्टेट 2 थे, M2 मशीन में नंबर ऑफ स्टेट 3 है. तो उसके प्रोडक्ट ऑटोमेटन वाले मशीन में टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स कितने आ रहे हैं? 6 आ रहे हैं. And it is applicable everywhere. But the important part is, if someone will ask you find out the number of final state, then it will become 4, and the number of non-final state will become, if you know about the number of final state, then you can easily calculate it. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So see what kind of question the GATE can ask from this particular concept. Okay, So the first kind of question the gate can ask is L is equal to L1 union L2. Then find total number of states to design DFA that accept L, that accept L. Okay, this is the first question. The second question could be find pair of number of final states and the number of non-final states. Okay, so this is the number of final states and this is the number of non-final states. Got it? So you need to find out the pair of number of final states and the number of final state. One thing is very much clear. The sum of number of final state and the number of non-final state, it will be a total number of states. Total number of states. So looking upon the pair, you can deduct some of the options. Suppose for the same problem, if the option is given as like option A, 2 and 4, option B, suppose 2 and 2, option C, 4 and 2, and option D. Okay, 2 and 3. So of course, looking upon the options, you can easily confirm that option D and option B could not happen, because here the sum value is 4, which could not happen. Here the sum value is 5, which could not happen. So looking upon the option, you can easily deduct the option B and D. So you need to analyze between the options A and C. So of course option C will be the right answer. And how you can put the right answer if you know how to design a DFA. Are you getting my point or not? If you know how to design a DFA or how to find out the product automaton, only in that situation you would be able to answer this kind of question. Clear everyone? Now let's come to the GATE numericals. So see this numerical. Now the numerical is very easy. ये जो न्यूमेरिकल है गेट में 5 टाइम्स आ चुका है इस कॉन्सेप्ट पे. सो लेट्स सी इट. कंसीडर अ डीएफए ओवर द अल्फाबेट AB accepting all the string which have a number of A's divisible by 6 and the number of B's divisible by 8. See, whenever you are trying to design, suppose a language is given as in this form, W belongs to AB, where number of A in W mod n is equal to 0. Then for this language, if you want to design a DFA, then in DFA the number of states will be how much? The number of states will be n. This is understood. If you want to design a DFA, then the number of states inside the DFA will be n. Got it? Because whenever we are dividing any number x by, suppose 5, here in place of n we have considered the value 5. What are the remainder possible? The possible remainder is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 5 number of remainder state, and these are representing the total number of states. Got it everyone? So for this the total number of states will be 6, and for this the total number of states will be 8. Now what they are asking, accepting all the string which have in which the number of a is divisible by 6 and. So if they are using an and term, is basically means intersection. Intersection part. Okay, and means both the conditions should be true. At the same time, both the conditions should be true. And the number of b is divisible by 8. What is the minimum number of state that DFA will have? It will be definitely either you are trying to find out the union of the language or you are trying to find out the intersection of the language. It doesn't matter. Only the number of final states or the non-final states will change. In both the situation, the total number of states will be 6 into 8. This one will become the 48. So either they are using the term and or they are using the term or, it hardly matters. In both the situation, the total number of states will remain same, but only the number of final state will differ. Got it? So the right answer of this question will be D. Suppose in this situation, if they are asking L is equal to L1 intersection L2, means if both the condition is true, only then the string will be accepted. Means if the number of A divisible by 2 and the number of B divisible by 3, if both the conditions are true, in which situation both the condition will remain true? If you are making a state final in which the final state of first machine and the second machine both are appearing. So in that situation, only this state will remain a final state. So by this color, I am just trying to confirm this is the intersection of the two languages. But the number of states will remain same. There will be no any changes in the total number of states. Got it, everyone? Now let's see the another problem. So this is the one of the another problem of GATE 2007. So please try to read. My dear friends, you can use my code IFAR to get minimum 10% discount. So never forget to use this particular code, and if you are really liking this video, then hit the like button. Okay, so just see. A minimum state deterministic finite automata. See, a minimum state deterministic finite automata. What does it mean? This is nothing but a DF. Automata accepting the language L is equal to W. W belongs to 0, 1 star, where the number of zeros and it is given as and ones in W are divisible by 3 and 5. See, if you are deriving this particular machine, the total number of state will be 3, and for this the total number of state will be 5. And you are trying to find out the and means intersection. You are trying to find out the intersection of two different languages. So the total number of states will become 15. So the total number of states will become 15. So the right answer of this question will be 15. Clear? Now I am giving you some another problem. Please try to solve it out. Okay, suppose, and these are the problem of GATE. Okay, suppose language L is given as W belongs to 0, 1 whole star, where mod of W is equal to N, where N is positive integer constant. Positive integer constant. Okay, positive integer constant. Then find minimum number of states in DFA that accept L. Okay, see, this is the generalized kind of problem, and the option is suppose given as N B, N minus 1 C, N plus 1 D, N plus 2. This is the generalized problem. Okay, so in this situation, what you can consider, you can take different cases. Suppose the case 1. In the case 1, I am assuming if N is equal to 1. means only one length string will be accepted. So how to design a DFA? How to design a DFA? Positive integer constant means the value of n. The value of n could be 1, 2, 3 up to dot dot dot. It can never be a 0. Okay. So either you are giving an input 0 or 1, it will be accepted. So we are making this state as a final state. And what is the definition of DFA? Please try to understand. What is the definition of DFA? At every state, there should be a unique transition for every input symbol. So in this state, we have seen the transition over the input symbol 0 and 1. So what will be the transition over the input symbol 0, 1 in this state? So of course, we will migrate into a dead state. We will migrate into a dead state. And in this state, we can have a self loop. So case 2. Case 2. If the size of n means length of a string is 2, then in this situation, how we will design a DFA? So of course, if we are giving an input 0 or 1, it will never be accepted because the length should be 2. Again 0 and 1, it will be accepted. Any length of 2 will be accepted, but beyond that, if we are giving the input, it should be rejected. And for the rejection, we need to create a dead state. So here is a 0. So what we are observing, that if we are considering the n is equal to 1, the total number of state is 1 plus 2, that is the 3. If we are taking n is equal to 2, then the total number of state is 2 plus 2, that is 4. So if it is a n, then the total number of state will be n plus. So the final answer of this question will become A. The final answer of this question will become A. Clear, everyone? Now I am just giving you a more interesting problem. Please try to understand. Okay. It might be look a little bit tough, but it is actually a very easy problem and very interesting problem. Suppose I am giving you a problem. Suppose L is given as in this form. Okay. W belongs to AB whole star, where number of A in W mod 3 is equal to 0, or number of B in W mod 5 is less than equal to. Find. They are not asking about the total number of state. Find number of final state in minimized DFA, in minimized DFA that accept L. This is the quite interesting problem. Okay, that accept L. And this is the numeric kind of question. Suppose this is the numeric kind of question. So see, my dear friends, how to solve this kind of problem. Of course, for this particular part, what will be the total number of state? There will be a 3 number of state. For this particular part, what will be the total number of state? There will be a 5 number of state. And you need to design a OR machine. OR machine means union of two different machines. So see, whenever we will divide any number with 3, there are 3 different remainder possible. Suppose if you are dividing x by mod 3, if you are doing this operation, there are 3 different remainder possible, 0, 1 and 2. If you are dividing y by 5, there are 5 different remainder possible, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm just deriving a logic to approach the solution. Just see over here. Here the mod value is given as less than equal to 2. What will be the number of final states over here? So see, if the mod value is less than equal to 2, it basically implies it could be a 0, 1 or 2. And in this DFA, the number of final state will be 3. So this is the final state in the first machine, and this one will become the final state in the second machine. As we know, the total number of states, the total number of states for the entire language will be 15. But GATE is not asking about the total number of state. GATE is asking about the total number of final state in minimum DFA. So the total number of state in minimized DFA will be a 15. But they are asking about the total number of non final state. So just see over here. See, whenever means you have to take the Cartesian product of this. You have to take the Cartesian product of this. So suppose this is the set A and this is the set B. Okay. So we are taking the Cartesian product of set A and B. Set A cross set B. So it will generate the order pair. So this 0 can be paired with this, this 0 could be paired with 0. Again, this 0 could be paired with this, could be paired with this, could be paired with this, could be paired with this. And in all the situation, all these states will become the final state. So if you are able to derive the total number of non-final state, you can easily answer the question. See, in which situation, which pair will derive the non-final state? See, 1, 2, it is a non-final state? No. So 1, 3 and 1, 4. The second pair would be a 2, 3 and 2, 4. Only this much state will remains non-final state. Non-final states. Remaining all the pair will become the final state, like 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 and 0, 4. Similarly, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 2. 1, 3 is already over here. So these all are final state, because either the remainder value of x is present or y is present. So these are the final states. So if we are able to answer the total number of non-final state, which is nothing but 4 over here, then the total number of non-final states will be how much? Final state will be how much? It will be a 15 minus 4 is equal to. So the right answer of this question will be. So I hope you people are getting this concept. So that's all for today. And dear students, if you are really liking this video, you can subscribe this channel. You can use the code IFA, which is written over here, to get the subscription. And also you can use the same code to unlock any free special classes once you will download the Unacademy learning app. Press the bell icon button to get the notification, and don't forget to put your valuable comments, because your one valuable comments will inspire a lot of students, those who are preparing for the GATE and ESE. Thank you very much. Good night. Again, we will meet on tomorrow. Today we have discussed the product automaton, and tomorrow I will come with a lot of problems and with the new topic, that is the regular expression. This is the complete series of the theory of computation. So never miss any one of the lectures if you really want to gain the entire concept of theory of computation, and if you want to really solve every problem that is basically asking in a GATE. Thank you very much.